I'm a mess. I've been staying up late, waking up even later. My diet is literally whatever scraps I have laying around the house. I just had dinner, I ate Cheetos. Can't remember the last time I actually cooked a meal. I haven't been exercising, and I just mean like moving my body. I'm at 1,000 steps for today. It's 6 o'clock, and my fashion sense is completely out the door. I basically live in sweatpants and a hoodie. I think everyone goes through this slump. I remember going through it in high school, and I also remember going through it in university when I was trying to figure out what I was doing with my life. I'm 32, and I'm going through it again. Well, if you're new here, I lost my job back in February. We decided to pack up and move everything 3 hours away, and then also got married the next month. In the last 6 months, we have grown apart from friends, we have moved to a completely new place, and we had to plan a wedding, and those things are so stressful. If you've ever moved ever, you know how stressful that is. But throughout all of this, I've been taking care of big situations for myself, but also other people involved, and I haven't really had time to consider what I really wanted. So, what should I do? Well, the internet's response is that I need to create a routine. Okay, so I will create a routine. And I'm gonna do so by looking at other routines that I've written down in the past. And thankfully, I keep a little journal. You might do this too. I keep everything in this handy dandy little notebook. And now we're gonna make ourselves feel really great by reading all the cool stuff we used to do at 5 a.m. in the morning. I used to wake up at like 5 o'clock in the morning and do CrossFit and then go to my 8 a.m. classes and then go back to the gym and then go for a run after I was done all my classes. It was like insane. Wake up early, run, weights, or yoga. Get ready for the day, shower, get dressed, blend a smoothie, out again. Early wake up, 5:30 to 6 a.m. Some goals. I was really organized back then. I'm organized now, but I was like mega organized back then. Every little detail of my life was planned out into a calendar. I had a timetable pasted on my wall of what I should be doing, when I should be doing it. One of the great things about having a routine is that it simply just keeps you accountable to do the things that you said you were going to do. I have not done that in a very long time, so this is definitely going to be a challenge, especially considering the fact I went to bed at 2 o'clock this morning. The other thing I noticed was that I had a days off routine. So on my Saturdays and Sundays, I had a separate routine. Those are all really great things. I think I need to incorporate that too. I think it's really nice to have times scheduled when you're gonna do cleaning tasks or whatever. I'm currently struggling with that because right now I have all the time in the world, so I can put it off until I absolutely need to, which is also creating an environment that is just so toxic right now. I will say that I still have to empty the dishwasher. There's dishes in the sink. I haven't put a new garbage bag inside the garbage bin, and it just doesn't make any sense. I am being lazy for absolutely no reason, but every bone in my body wants to be so different. So we're gonna create a routine that supports my very creative at-home life that is still very unemployed, but I still have a lot of things to do during the day. I am working on stuff. Don't get me wrong. I'm gonna watch a couple of routine videos, maybe look at Pinterest as well. Just kind of see how I want to like visualize and picture myself. The idea here is that you really wanna be excited about doing whatever it is you're doing every single day. So I wanna be inspired and I wanna be excited. So I'm gonna go on Pinterest. We created a routine. Now, because I don't have a printer or anything like that, I just scheduled everything into my Google Calendar and I color coded it so it looks exciting and fun to do the things that I have to do, like wake up at 5:30 in the morning. Now that we've settled the ground rules, we're gonna try this out for a few days and then revisit again on Sunday and see how far I've come. Wish me luck. Morning. I genuinely didn't think I was gonna wake up this morning. It's not as early as I'd like it to be, but it's early. And then we're gonna go home and have coffee and get ready for the day. So not a bad start, just it's early. So week 1 was a struggle. I would say 1 or 2 times out of the 5, I was waking up at the time I said I wanted to, and every other night I just wanted to make sure I got enough sleep instead of waking up and being tired. I got outside and stuck to a pretty good schedule throughout the days and got a lot done. There were definitely things I really liked about the structure of a routine, but I am still not used to the early mornings yet. But I know that's what I want to do long term, so we're gonna keep trying for that. Moving into the second week, I'm going to revise the routine into more of a playlist type situation. So instead of having slots in my calendar for waking up at this time, eating at this time, going for a workout or a walk at this time, I want it to be like a checklist. So Mondays I have a list, Tuesday I have a list, Wednesday I have a list, and so on and so forth. Some days are different, so that's why I'm saying a different list for each day, where I have different things I want to check on different days. So that's what I mean by this. The second weekend, I felt so much better. Instead of waking up so early, I just woke up after I got 7 to 8 hours of sleep. And then I would go for my walk and I'd just start my day. Instead of going to bed strictly at 9:30 p.m., I let myself wind down the normal ways I do, and if I felt creative and I needed to stay up, then I did that and I got my idea out. I think once I have a real job, this will completely change up, and that's okay. I have things I will want to slot in my calendar down the road as I try new activities or sign up for fun classes or something. I just feel more put together because I had a checklist or a little non-negotiable list to do every day. It's literally the bare minimum, and there's no reason why I can't complete it. So it kind of helped with the whole feeling lost situation. I always think of September like a mini new year. A lot of people are headed back to school or have kids that you're taking to school, or maybe you're a nanny and that's also part of your routine. It's one of my favorite times of year for creating a system that works for me again as we move into the darker months and into the holiday season. Giving myself a little bit of structure has been really rewarding because I know that this won't last forever. I know that this time is so valuable and I should be excited about making things and having the space for it. By the end of this, I think I like a mixture of a playlist and a set routine. I think it's important to be flexible, but also really important to stick to your goals. And building a routine that I'm more excited about definitely helped that out. Whatever your routine looks like, make sure you're living what is realistic for you and not what lives on the internet. YouTube and Pinterest and whatever social platforms you're looking for inspiration on how to get started are great guiding posts, but you don't need to wake up at 6 a.m. to have the best day ever. I will continue my checklist routine to keep me in line with my goals and make sure that I'm just being a minimal human being. My whole life, I have been a busybody. I have worked multiple jobs at once. I have attended multiple events and functions throughout a week. I've gone to running groups, booked multiple classes. I've attended several classes. I've just never had this much time to myself. And I want to soak it all up. I want to do all the fun things that I can with my time. And sometimes that means just staying in bed and watching Netflix. I hope you liked this video. I make videos about getting my life together and the adventures along the way. If you know somebody, or if you are going through a routine change or just trying to get out of a slump because of this weather change, or just because life is just, giving it to you, I'd love to hear it below in the comments. As always, I will see you guys in the next video. Bye. That's good.